Most parents believe their child isn't listening, but here's a truth that often brings relief the moment you hear it. The problem usually isn't your child's ears, it's how their brain works. Today, I'm going to show you how to get your child to listen the first time without yelling, threatening, or repeating yourself again and again. This approach is rooted in child psychology, and by the end of this video, you'll learn a simple 3-second pause that quietly changes everything. Let's start with why listening feels so hard in the first place. Why children don't listen. Before we try to change the behavior, we need to understand what's actually happening inside your child. First, their brain is still developing. The part of the brain responsible for self-control, focus, and switching tasks is not fully mature in children. In fact, it continues developing well into adulthood. So when you say, "Stop playing, put your shoes on, and come here right now," your child isn't being stubborn. Their brain is struggling to shift gears that quickly. Second, children don't respond well to volume. They respond to connection. When we yell, stress hormones rise in a child's body. Their brain moves into protection mode. That's when you see shutdown, defiance, or emotional escalation, not because they don't care, but because their nervous system feels overwhelmed. And third, children naturally tune in to what feels most important to them. A toy, a game, or a screen is designed to grab their attention. Your voice has to compete with that, which means before instructions can land, attention has to come first. Now let's talk about what actually works. What to do instead of yelling. The first shift is simple but powerful. Move closer and speak softer. Instead of calling instructions from across the room, walk over to your child. Lower yourself to their eye level. Gently touch their shoulder if they're comfortable with it, then speak calmly and clearly. This signals safety and focus to their brain. Connection first, cooperation follows. Next, use attention before instruction. Never give directions until you have your child's attention. Say their name. Pause, wait for eye contact, then speak. For example, Arav, pause, it's time to put the toys away. That small pause dramatically increases the chances they'll respond. Another important rule is one instruction at a time. Children get overwhelmed when we stack commands. Instead of listing everything that needs to happen, give one clear step. Let that land before moving on. Then there's the win-then approach. When you finish packing your toys, then we can read your favorite book. When you put on your shoes, then we'll go outside. This teaches cause and effect without pressure or threats. If your child doesn't respond the first time, resist the urge to repeat louder. Instead, reconnect. Move closer again, make eye contact, repeat the instruction calmly. Repetition without connection becomes background noise. Repetition with connection builds leadership. And when your child does listen, notice it immediately. A simple "thank you for listening the first time" reinforces the behavior you want to see more of. What gets acknowledged gets repeated. The 3-second pause that changes everything. This is the step most parents skip, and it's often the most powerful. After you get attention and give the instruction, pause. Count 3 seconds silently. Don't repeat, don't explain, don't raise your voice. That pause gives your child's brain time to process, shift focus, and act. When parents stop filling the silence with urgency, children often fill it with action. What to avoid if you want listening to improve. Avoid yelling. It creates fear, not cooperation. Avoid long lectures. They overwhelm young brains. Avoid threats. They may work briefly, but they damage trust over time. And avoid giving instructions from a distance. If you're not present, your words won't feel important. Building a simple listening routine. You can even create a family rule like this. In our home, we listen with our eyes, our ears, and our hearts. Practice a calm voice, practice eye contact, give clear instructions, use the 3-second pause, and acknowledge cooperation. Do this consistently for 1 week, and most parents notice a real shift. Your child is not trying to frustrate you. They are still learning how to manage attention, emotions, and transitions, and you, as their parent, are teaching them how to listen without fear. Because the goal is not to raise a child who reacts to your volume, but a child who respects your voice. If this helped you, share it with a parent who needs a calmer, more connected home. And remember, you're doing better than you think. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you find the content useful.